2022.
Shalom. We are the ICPK coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, at the Commander General Yohan.
Right.
And today's topic is Trump's tactics and war within a war. Now let's get something understood. Now, throughout the whole history of America, right? There's always been, while there was war going abroad, there was war also internally within also. It was always that, the war abroad, right? What that does is sends all the military forces, 15,000 miles away. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, though, they always got to make sure that, that everything is, you see what I'm saying? To try and stop any type of, inside this country.
Right.
And who do they target at? They always targeted us, right?
That's right.
But see, nowadays they also have to target, you see what I'm saying, by far, the least. At least by far. You see what I'm saying? So they also have to make sure they keep them in check. And white people ain't as passive as black people are when it comes to things like that.
Right.
They're going to start to get it in. You see what I'm saying? They'll go against the government. You know what I'm saying? But while they're doing that, we don't need to do that. What we need to do is just separate from them.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Let them fight it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, they get entertained off seeing two niggas beat each other's heads in the boxing ring, don't they?
Right.
We'll step back and watch them tear each other's goddamn limbs and heads and stuff off in World War III.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We sip our strong and our wine, our drink our beer and all of that, sit back and enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they enjoy watching us murder each other for so long. Hell, why, let's sit back and watch them enjoy murdering each other. You know what I'm saying? All right. But Trump with Iran, right? Of course, Trump is dabbling, messing around with Iran and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, Iran is the wrong people for America to mess with. But hey, you know what? It's Bible prophecy. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way around it. It's going to happen. And who else better to use than a dumbass like Donald Trump? You know what I'm saying? To make it all start to crack off, right? Donald Trump is going to make this whole thing just crack straight off,
That's right.
I mean, his brawn goes before his brains. You see what I'm saying? He's a perfect man for them to put up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's politically incorrect, don't care about being politically correct. A man like that, he don't give a damn. He's gonna want to just go ahead and get it in. You see what I'm saying? But what he doesn't understand like Iran, right? Iran might not even seem like that they are a formidable foe, but they are. You see what I'm saying? And Iran is going to tear this place up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be the ones, you know what I'm saying, that's going to really start to get it in real tough. They the ones specifically that the Bible mentions, which I will go into that also. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop some scripture on this stuff. Oh, go ahead.
I do have insert from USA Today speaking on the Iranian burning the flag.
Yeah, go ahead, read that for me, Warren. Give it some power.
Out of the USA Today, Iran lawmakers shout death to America.
Oh, Iran what?
Death to America.
What did it say they were Iran what?
Lawmakers.
They were Iran lawmakers. These are men that also have military might.
That's
what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Shout death to America.
They ain't playing.
Burn U.S. flag after Trump nixes nuclear deal.
After Trump what? He did what?
Nixes. Whatever that means.
Yeah, probably. Well, what it probably means, I don't know what Nixon didn't mean either, but what I do actually know is they want to make sure they ain't got weapons of mass destruction.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like what they try to do with North Korea and all of that, you know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that they can seize if they have weapons of mass destruction, that they can seize them. You know what I'm saying? That they can get them and detain them, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much tell that people what to do. Iran is not going to play any games. And notice also another thing too. No, go ahead, keep with the read. Keep with the read. I'm gonna bring that point out a little in a few.
Iranian lawmakers shouted death to America and set fire to a paper U.S. flag during angry scenes at the country's parliament in Tehran. A day after President Trump pulled out of the nuclear deal.
Ooh.
The protest came as Iranian officials, including Parliament Speaker Ali Larijani and President Hassan Rouhani, said Wednesday they hope European leaders will work with them to preserve the deal between Tehran and the world powers without the U.S., but stressed that the nations could now decide to resume its nuclear program.
Now, think about this for a second. Iran is also allied
with Russia.
Right. With Russia, with China, with other powerful Middle Eastern countries, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And also a nuclear power.
Iran is stockpiling. So when it all boils down, you know what's going to end up happening? The only ally of America is going to be Israel. That's going to be the only. That's why, and they know this. You see what I'm saying? That's why, right up under America, Israel has the biggest war budget. You see what I'm saying? They know this. And the reality, if you want to know what the Israeli army really is for real, really it's the hit squad of the damn Jewish man.
That's right.
You know, just like in organized crime, how, you know, the gangsters, you know, had Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying? Murder Incorporated, right? Well, they are actually the Murder Incorporated of the Jewish man. Why don't you run across, Warrior? Go ahead.
Continue to read, sir. If necessary, we can begin our industrial enrichment. Work out any limitations. The Iranian leader said, until implementation of this decision, we will wait for those weeks and we'll talk with our friends and allies and other.
You said they friends and what?
Allies and other.
Who was they gonna talk with?
Russia, China.
Right.
Other signatories of the nuclear deal, who signed it and who will remain loyal to it. Everything depends on our national interest. Iran's supreme leader, who has the final say on all state matters, struck a more defiant tone. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei directly challenged Trump, saying, saying, you cannot do a damn thing.
Oh, he sound like a nigga, didn't he? You can't do a damn thing, her. Go ahead.
You cannot do a damn thing. After Trump announced he was reviewing sanctions on Iran. Ooh.
Yeah, who the hell you think you is? You know what I'm saying? You coming over here trying to tell us any damn thing. You can't do a damn thing here. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's pretty much saying. So what is he saying? In other terms, I'm ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying right there. Now think about it. Hell, the other countries that Iran is an ally with, you know what they do when they feeding Iran. They giving them because they like, hell, you know what? maybe y'all might be the ones to go ahead and blast the nukes while we do this war, you know, these war tactics and all of that. We gonna stockpile y'all, make sure y'all got the best nuclear weapons technology. Now think about this from a strategic point. Iran is kind of looked at as the lesser of those big, gigantic powers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like what Castro was, you know what I'm saying, when he allied himself with Russia and them, right?
Right.
Because Cuba and Grenada and stuff like that were used as like missile silos, you know what I'm saying? They used them like that as places to store their nuclear warheads. Because for one thing, it's 95 miles off the coast of Miami. So they can launch something, they can go 95 miles and just tear some stuff up, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Which would strategically make some good, you know what I'm saying, stuff for them. So now imagine how much more so Iran, who would have better weapons technology than what Castro was able to get in Cuba, right?
Right.
They got missiles that can travel further, you know what I'm saying? They can do more damage. And see, this is the thing that I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on them to come with a nuclear weapon that don't need to be fired. You know what I'm saying? They can be detonated. You know what I'm saying? You can go to that where someone can come to a country 5,000 miles away, set little detonating spots all over that country, and then set back in their own place by remote control. Or connected to their PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? And get it in there. They might have an app for that. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. I mean, because it makes no sense, you know, to always make nuclear weapons that would only fire, that you have to keep going through the air, that have to be, you know what I'm saying? Hell, why do that? When you can make one, I mean, hell, if you could make detonating bombs, you could probably make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure they got that technology going.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember that one movie, Peacemaker?
Peacemaker? I remember that. Yeah, I love that movie.
He had a nuke on his backpack, yeah. Yeah.
I ain't seen that movie in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a bad little movie right there. That plane called the Peacemaker, that had the war plane, that had all the missiles on it and all that. Yeah, that was a badass plane. Right after that, they came out with the Apache helicopter. You remember the Apache helicopter? That was a mean-ass thing, too, but the thing about it, it defected so easily. It was, you know.
Yeah, I think the Hamites shot one down, Black Hawk Down.
Oh, okay. Is that what that was about? That helicopter, the Apache helicopter they shot down? Because that Apache was supposed to be the meanest helicopter ever made.
And they shot it down with an RPG.
Ooh. That's something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Hamites got some little, you know, makeshift stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at it, you know what I'm saying? And then they did their little altercations to it, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or just kept it, just found out how to work it, you know what I'm saying? And just fired the damn thing down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a Russian-made rock propelled grenade.
Ain't that something? Wow. So you know, they shot it down with that, huh?
Yeah.
And this big bad Apache, the one Apache cost like $10 million or something like that. Some crazy, outlandish price.
Yeah.
Wow. Go ahead, give me more on the story, Morgan.
All right. Couple time. All right. During the demonstration in Parliament, lawmakers held up the flaming U.S. flag as their fellow parliaments joined in an anti-American chant. They also burnt a piece of paper representing the nuclear deal and stomped on the paper's ashes.
Ooh-wee. They ain't playing.
Nope. Larijani, according to the Iranian students, news agency said Trump's lacked mental capacity.
Hey, what did they say about him?
It said Trump lacked mental capacity.
Trump was a dumbass of his damn family, man.
Dumbass.
He wasn't a smart dude. You know what I'm saying? Trump is not this big genius. Everybody look at Trump like he's this great genius and all that. right? Now, I remember back in the 80s, how many times Trump, do you remember this? How many times Trump had all them failed investments?
Yeah.
That man got the business eye of a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, of a damn Angus bull. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Gary, Indiana. He had got them boats out there, and he didn't last long there either. He had to sell them cheaper than what he bought it for. Yeah.
Right. You know, he had all kind of business ventures all throughout the 80s and the early 90s. You know, it's just that his people had so much wealth, and it's a scripture that says a poor man is lifted up by his friends. He had friends, he go broke. He had assets, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Trump's father broke him off a little and like, here, run on young. You know what I'm saying? What did he do? He invested that money and the investment failed. And he got some more money, borrowed more money, and that investment failed too. You know what I'm saying? And it went on again and again. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what happened. He had one thing that, you know what I'm saying, like the casinos and everything, they boom, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's still going on things like that. All a rich person needs, all the rich white person needs is one good, successful investment. See, this is the difference between black people and white people. A black man, they say, well, you know, this is what they say about black people. They say, well, he invested his money good. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say about us. You know what I'm saying? That's what they always say. You got a NBA or NFL star or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, past his prime and all of that or whatever. And he decides, you know, he's going to invest in something. You know what I'm saying? He failed an investment. He might stay broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While a white man invest in something, go broke, and he has other white people that will lend him the money so to get him back up on his feet. Right. That black man, he fall broke, he doesn't have that. Right. And them rich white people that he thought was his friends are not going to lend him $500,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're like, because you know why? Because they know that there's nothing. That'll be just $500,000 probably gone because they understand that he doesn't really have a market for that kind of business. They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They know they'll take your money if they're trying to come up. They'll take it if they come up with a company or whatever. They'll take your money to help themselves out. And what they'll do after that, they'll buy you out. And that'll be a forced buyout. It won't be the decision that you can make to whether you want to sell out or not. They're going to force you to sell out. You're going to be forced. The government will force you. All white society together will force you. And if you don't want to be forced, your ass is going to jail. And they'll take it anyway. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
Because we have what? No power. We think our money, no, money is power. No, money by itself ain't no goddamn power. You know what I'm saying? Power is in a goddamn army. You want to see, you know what power is? You know what I'm saying? Right. Power is in a goddamn army. You know what I'm saying? Everything that the white man does is backed by his army, not his money. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, money is a defense, as the scriptures say, no doubt. But money is a defense for what, you know what? Because you can pay soldiers to kill and fight for you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, we don't have, our money doesn't do that. Our money is good. You know what our money can do? Our money can buy us stuff. You see what I'm saying? It buys us things. You know, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? We buy a nice car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, you can pay have another black man killed. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can do things like that. You know. But your money having power to do anything to another race? No. It doesn't have the power to do shit to another race. Pardon my French. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
So that's not power. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? The white man didn't come over here and buy nothing from the Indians.
Took it. He took this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come over here, they had an army. You know what I'm saying? When it said Gad, the troops will overcome him, it wouldn't talk about they would come over and they would buy this, they would buy that, and they would get degrees coming from the Indians and everything. You know what I'm saying? Most of them that came over here couldn't even goddamn read.
Right. Or wash their ass.
Right. They damn sure couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
They say they could smell them coming. And
they
used to put flower petals on their nose because they smelled so bad.
Yeah. Because see, a lot of heathen nations didn't believe in baths, showers, washing. They didn't believe in it. They seen that to themselves it was no use for. You see what I'm saying? That's the way that they looked at things. It was no use for. You know what I'm saying? So they really didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I even heard some prisons, they have Aryan groups that they don't take baths just to keep, blacks and everything away from them. You know what I'm saying? You smell them come through, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, they're repulsive. People stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? They never took baths and stuff like that. And they said when one of them sticks somebody, all of them go and stick. You know what I'm saying? But that's going into their nature. You know what I'm saying? Or who they really are, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the white man has the worst smell out of every, heathen it is out there.
Yeah.
And it's a weapon. You know what I'm saying? It really is, though. You know what I'm saying? It really is, Hell, it even helps him in hunting and shit. You know what I'm saying? In hunting, the white man, now notice is that Esau was a cunning hunter, right?
That's right.
And what's the old saying about white people when they come out of the showers? They smell like what?
Wet dog.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wet dog. Now think about it. Now if you got a man and say it's raining in the woods, what's he gonna smell like? He's gonna smell like a wet dog, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes him less easy to track. But I mean, not just to track, but to be seen when he's getting ready to kill something, or smelled out. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Why is that? Can you tell me more?
Animal smells another animal.
Right.
Say.
You know what I'm saying? He smells just like he's not really smelling like a man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when they smell him, they have a smell for a second, and then they figure out, wait a minute, hold on, okay, that's a man. Like in that verse, like it would say, if a black man was to go in the woods, we would be smelling it. You know what I'm saying? White people, on the other hand, wouldn't be detected so fast. And that's another thing that makes them such a cunning hunter, even in the physical sense, where they go out in the woods and all of that, right? Okay. The white man is the devil.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But matter of fact, let's drop some scripture on this also. Let's drop some scripture. We're going to go into Isaiah chapter 13, and we're going to go to verse 1.
Okay. $13 and 1.
Right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 1. The burden of Babylon. Son of Amos did see. Lift ye up, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon high, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Now, how are they getting inside the Go ahead, keep going.
It's okay.
Messing up the.
Yeah, try to reconnect. Both of them did something. This is still live. Okay. This one trying to reconnect. Okay.
Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Right.
I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Now, what does it mean when it said the Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle?
Rile them up.
Yeah. Getting them together. You rile them up, getting them pumped.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of the earth, even the Lord.
No, I said from the end of heaven.
Oh, I'm sorry. Slakia. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapon of his indignation, to destroy the whole land.
What is the whole land that it's talking about here? Do you know?
The whole land.
Remember, go back to verse 1 of 13, and then you'll see.
Babylon, yeah. Babylon.
Right. Where is that at today?
This is Babylon. Babylon the Great.
All right. See, this thing didn't happen with ancient Babylon. So which Babylon is it happening with? There got to be this one.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 6. How ye, for the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
From who?
From the Almighty.
That's who it's coming from.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? That's who it's coming from. So, you know, all of these people talking about, you know, God bless America and all of that. And I've just seen, you know, on YouTube where you had Edomites, ex-military and military Edomites that were sitting there attacking people that were protesting, stomping on the American flag and all that, right?
Right.
Just trying to bully them out of doing that, you know what I'm saying? Threatening them to beat them up and all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this destruction is coming from the Almighty, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Yeah, man, think about this, you know what I'm saying? When people understand that, you know, they're gonna come to the conclusion where they can be like, man, this can't be coming from nothing but from God. You know what I'm saying? They all gonna start to lose heart. All of these proud patriots, God bless America, all of that, their heart is gonna fall in their shoe.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 8. And there shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Right, a woman is going into labor.
They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Man, think about that. They said their faces as flames. You ever seen like two people, you know, they in a situation where they like super spooked. You know what I'm saying? And they just look at each other, see, look at fear in each other's faces. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mirror reflection of their own fear. Go ahead.
Or when the Edomite gets some type of worried or scared or shocked how flustered he is.
Right.
He turned red.
And they just both looking at each other. And they see the mirror reflection of the same fear and terror, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In their buddy's face, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we're in trouble, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna be. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Think about this. This is what's gonna happen. This is how it's gonna crack off. You know what I'm saying? Trump, you know, obviously he don't know. He just don't care who he's actually messing with for real. He's messing with the people that are actually scripturally, according to this chapter right here, is gonna really start taking to America. You know what I'm saying? That's who he's really messing with right now. You know what I'm saying? And Trump, they put the perfect dumbass in office right now for this to get this thing cracking right off.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
What is this talking about?
Well, some have.
All right, now think about this for a second. Bombs going off, smoke.
That's what I was thinking. It blocks out the.
Right.
Yeah, with all that.
Just like what happened when, remember them oil fires over in, what was it, Saudi Arabia somewhere? Where they sent all of them firemen over there to try and put up a single star nowhere. Hell, you couldn't really see nothing. It looked just like it was hell. Right. You know what I'm saying? That thick smoke. You know what I'm saying? So now you got a picture in your mind of what this is going to be like. Go ahead.
Right. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Now think about it. During the time of those oil fires too, was there daylight while they was fighting those fires?
It was dim and dark.
There wasn't no daylight. The sun was coming up. Yeah, the sun's still going up and down. Still circulating the earth. You know what I'm saying? Still doing its thing, right? But could you see it? No. You could not. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Yeah, I'm proud.
Yeah, they proud. You know what I'm saying? And all of them European countries that even think about aligning themselves with America and all that, you know what I'm saying? They see Iran, who backs Iran. They see who's backing, you know what I'm saying? They see who's Russia. They see who's backing Russia. They all in it together. You know what I'm saying? For the time being, anyway. You see what I'm saying? And just like when we play Risk, now America is a property, a continent that gets you wiped off the board now. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's a player that can be ran off the board. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in the world of carnality, the strong eats the weak. And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
You should give me that's like we could make sure I've had a young man give you a time check at 6:15 so you can do the prayers.
Cover. Where we at right now?
Bottom of 11.
No, I'm talking about what time?
Oh, 5:22.
5:22? Okay, cool. All right. Go ahead.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
About this, you know what I'm saying? What kind of man is that going to be with the nation of Israel?
That's right.
Right. It's going to be a man that's, you know what I'm saying, in the truth. A man that's in the ISUBK.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens.
So what does that mean? Shake the heavens.
I guess when bombs hit, it's gonna shake everything.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, shake the heavens and the earth shall move out of. Okay. Well, shake the heavens.
Shake the heavens will have to do with shaking all the powers of the white man, all his high ones. You know what I'm saying? All his top families. You know what I'm saying? That will be the heavens here because they exalt themselves as the eagle.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where does the eagle fly at? Up into the heavens.
That's
You see what I'm saying? To the white man, you know what I'm saying? So when it says I'm gonna shake the heavens, means he's gonna have all the royal families in fear. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Right, now think about it too. Now, that's the reason, they know this is coming. That's the reason why they're making bunkers and all of that. You see what I'm saying? So when it actually starts to really go down, right? That's going to be the shaking of the heavens. They're going to all be in fear. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 14. Oh, this is my favorite verse right here. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up.
Wait a minute. It said it's going to be as a chased roe, right? Because if you're chasing a roe, what you chasing it to do?
Kill it.
Right, chasing it to kill it. And there's a sheep that no man taketh up. That's like a straying sheep out of the way, but nobody wants to deal with it. Right? Don't nobody want to deal with that sheep. You see what I'm saying? So what's going to happen to that sheep?
Get slaughtered, right?
Right, the wolves going to come get it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So that sheep's going to have to be crafty when it comes to ducking and hiding and all of that. But in this day, a sheep is not really good at things like that. A sheep is not good at ducking and hiding and running and, you know what I'm saying, and evading and attacking. You see what I'm saying? You know, this is not the nature of a sheep.
Right.
But notice, usually when it comes to a sheep, a shepherd will come and get the sheep and be like, hey, you know, this way. But it said that no man taketh up. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what's going to go down with that sheep. Go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
To his who?
Own people.
To his own people. Not to another people, not to another race. They're going to return to their own. You see what I'm saying? So if this is going to go down, right? Then why the hell are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians still want to, you know, join themselves with white people?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And flee every one into his own land. Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Oh, now think about this for a second. All the Trump supporters, all the Trump supporting black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they have no use for them anymore, what are they gonna do with them?
Cast them away.
No, they're gonna kill them. White man got a bloodlust. He loves to kill. He loves to murder. Yeah, you get that, you know, man. The white man loves to kill. He loves to murder. You see what I'm saying? And he's gonna see them in the image of the people that he hates. Y'all about to As I said, they're gonna see them as the people that they hate. Because the sellout, the coon's only job is to get other black people to worship white people.
Right.
That's the coon's job. You know what I'm saying? But now if the black people are separate and they turn against the coon, right? What use do they have of them?
Right.
Do they have any use for them at all?
Nah.
Right, they don't have no use for them. So what are they gonna do with it?
Kill them.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell. And it said, like, say, for instance, they didn't kill him. They just sent him off by himself. He would be just like that scapegoat that's talked about in Leviticus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dwelling by himself in a dry and thirsty land He don't have neither people. He don't have the white people that he loves so much. He don't have them anymore, and he don't have his own.
Right.
So what's gonna be up with him? You know what I'm saying? He'll wish them devils when they can kill him. You see what I'm saying? Oh, let me get a little spot.
Come, sir.
He'll wish that they killed him. And they, like you said, they just might do that. In some instances, I do believe that they would do that because the white man is a cruel man that loves to prolong death.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He loves them because he's a man. He's a natural born torturer. So with him driving him out, you know what I'm saying, from them, like man, I don't know where the hell you're gonna go, man, but
you can't stay here.
Yeah, you can't stay here. Your own people don't want you, so
kill yourself.
Yeah, here's a bucket of chitlins for you, but you gotta get out of here. We can't have you here.
Give him a pistol with one bullet in it.
Right.
Yeah, right. You know? Yeah, exactly. Something like that, you know. Yeah, there's Jerome, you was all right, you know. But hell,
your job is done, nigga.
All right, your job's done, man. We gotta get rid of you.
Yeah,
you're a good guy and all, like they do niggas on the job. You're a good guy and all. And we like you. You know what I'm saying?
And they gonna let it be known. But it's about self-preservation at this point, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Time for you to go. Your job is done.
Gotta let you go. You know what I'm saying? So now he's off. And he'll be out there, because now the black people like, no, nigga, you a goddamn sellout. They're like, the hell with you? You know what I'm saying? Now he's out there, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? It's like this nomad or something, you know what I'm saying? Just like Cain was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when he was driven out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you're a swole nigger and all, but...
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
15.
Yeah,
Isaiah 13 chapter.
Isaiah 13 chapter verse 15.
Yep.
Right.
All right, just let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 13 verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Fall by the sword. Everyone that's joined with them. Now think about it, where the sword gonna come from? If they're joined with them, where the sword coming from? Who's that gonna be coming from?
Your house now?
The sword is gonna be coming. Talking about the physical sword.
Oh. Join with them. Oh, the heathen themselves on.
Right, yeah. The heathen's gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get it in all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
So lucky, before I finish this verse, the white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Right.
Man, I had to get that in real quick.
Yeah,
verse
right.
16. Their children also shall be dashed into pieces.
Oh, look at this. So the children will be dashed into pieces.
Damn right.
What are they gonna do? And you know what? Here's the thing. I read, years ago, about 5 years ago, when they talked about Iran, when they were still, having, when they, was doing this stuff with Iran then, and it said Iran cannot be bought.
Right.
They cannot be paid off. You know what I'm saying? Now, and that gave, I knew who the Iran, who Iran was, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it said, what they said in that little news article or whatever, that went right along with what the scriptures say.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Go into the delight with silver again.
Okay. That's going to be 11.
Right.
And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the, what's this? We'll cause the, where? Oh,
Urgency.
so I can't do that. Their arrogancy of the proud to cease. I will lay low the haughtiness and into the trouble. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Go ahead.
Even a man that the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Yeah, we went through that. Go ahead into the next word.
Okay. And it shall be as the sheep,
the chase
road, and as the sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee, every one to his own land.
Everyone's gonna go into their own land, to their own people. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen with the Arabs and the Africans and all of them. They're gonna cut the losses.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. And everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined to them shall fall by the sword.
Right. Go ahead.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their households shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
What does it mean that wives will be ravished?
Not GMS.
Damn right.
Nah, they gonna be doing way worse than some stuff that GMS doing. Tell you that.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be destroyed.
No, not just that.
Like put through the worst. Basically, how they used to do the black woman back in the day.
Right. That's how they
You know
gonna
what
be
I'm
done.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? They could be done like that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay. 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
The Medes against them. Right? Now you knowing who Iran is.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which shall not regard silver as for Salaki.
Take your time.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
You see that? Remember what we was just talking about with Iran?
Come.
Well, I was just talking about with Iran. They had a news article back about 5-6 years ago, or they said Iran could not be bought. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
They couldn't be bought with silver or gold. They would, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Now, what kind of bow dashes young men into pieces?
That's gonna be that yopper.
Go ahead, explain.
It's gonna be guns, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Look, not only that, but it's talking about dashing somebody into pieces. Dashing, you know what I'm saying? Quick, bing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Weapons, bombs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Blowing somebody to bits. The arm go here, head go there, leg there.
And it's raining guts.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Cooked guts. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Chitlins. Chitlins on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Give me more script.
Okay. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Said they will have no pity on the fruit. They're not going to care about pity in the fruits of the womb.
Damn right.
They're going to care about killing. That's what they're going to care about, you know. And whose anger is this they're carrying out? And answer me the question, is the Lord going to charge them for it?
Right.
No, he's not.
Oh, because these are people that's
Right. The Lord's with them in this.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? The Lord's not going to charge them for destroying America.
Damn right.
You know what I'm
Because the
saying?
Lord wants this place destroyed.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said he put it. Go ahead.
But we will do the same thing back to him though. What's that Psalms?
What do you mean? Okay. Explain what you're saying.
I had to.
No. You said we will do the same thing to him. Explain what you mean.
What's the scripture in Psalms? I had it up.
No, they're not doing this to us.
Yeah, we're doing this to them.
No, this is not us doing this.
No, this the heathens versus
needs doing. Yeah, this heathen versus heathen.
Oh.
Okay. You know
See,
the Medes going against Babylon. We're not Babylon, and we're not the Medes. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But us that's joined with them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, catch it too. You know what I'm saying? Just like during the time of Moses, you had Israelites that was joined with the Egyptians. You can imagine what happened to them. They had to die. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay. 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms and the beauty of the Chaldeans exceedingly shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Man, so this is a dead ringer of what we're talking about. It said it should be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Who is going to catch that same kind of judgment right there?
The white devil.
Who's passing laws where two men can get married?
Damn right.
Who's passing laws where two men can get married?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
What country is doing that?
America.
Right.
All these Edomite countries.
Right.
Right. And they
this is like the hotbed.
Right.
And it's lucky. They destroying the people so much that for the longest, people, the one thing that people could always turn to was this book right here. Everybody used to believe in the Bible. But the second that Commander General Yohana and the ISUBK, you know what I'm saying, start breaking these scriptures down the way they're supposed to be broke down like he learned, you know what I'm saying, that nobody believe in this Bible no more. And the white man supports him for that too.
Right.
And rewards him for that, you know what I'm saying?
Because he wants you into all the different religions. He wants you in the Christian church.
Right.
He wants you in the Muslim mosque.
He wants you having your own understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
think.
Yeah.
So lucky if I would. The reason you see so much homosexuality and all of this stuff is because they're going off their own emotions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going off what they feel and what they think and what they believe. When the scriptures tell you that ain't what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be going by what you think, because the Most High don't give a goddamn what you think. So like in my language. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a damn what you think. You know what I'm saying? And he don't give a damn what these white devils think either. He gonna destroy all this, and I can't wait. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I'm right. So, John, take us. We're gonna go to the next scripture.
Okay.
Give me Psalms 83 and 1.
Come, sir.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Yeah.
That's right. I think that's the 83 and 1.
Psalms 83 and 1.
Ready, sir?
All right, go ahead.
Okay. God, Psalms 83. That's lucky. Psalms 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thou peace, and be not still, O God.
I'm sorry. Ain't this part of prayers?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Verse 2. For thy enemies make a tumult.
Right. Oh.
A gathering, anger gathering.
Right.
An uprising.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We'll be all right.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Means they seen their occasion. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right. So lucky if I would, sir, like the tumult, the angry uprising, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. This, you know, this is talking about that evil piece of shit president. Lucky, my language. Like he has started the angry gathering, talking about we gonna build a wall, we gonna make America great again, and you Negroes in the world seen that them same white devils that you've been following your Christian way, you see them with the Make America Great Again stickers on their car.
Right, exactly.
You see them with the Trump hats on.
And your heart's broke.
Right. You thought,
like,
Bob, I thought we were friends.
And then, here's the thing,
Right.
too, since we follow after the woman, and the woman being the weaker vessel,
Right.
she'll mess around and she'll sit there and say, well, okay, well, I'm just wondering why he's doing what he's doing. She'll do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She won't come at you soft like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's only this tiger when it comes to you.
Damn
Right.
right.
She's not that way when it comes to them.
Right.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? She'll say, well, I'm trying to understand. Well, she never said that to you. She never said, I'm trying to understand you.
Right.
She gonna enforce the law, yeah.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes to you. But when it comes to them, well, I'm gonna try to understand. And they're gonna negotiate, not negotiate with her, but negotiate her.
Right.
Be on their side.
So like
She's a pussycat with them.
right.
Yeah.
She's this fucking beast with you.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm
If I would, and there's a picture that was going around Facebook for a minute. It's an old picture, but it has relevance. It's gonna always have relevance. That black woman protecting that KKK member
Right.
from being attacked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you could and she was angry at them black men. Like you can see her. I mean, they had some good ass pictures of her. She was gritting her teeth, ready to fight. All about protecting that devil who came there to let her know that he hates her.
Right.
And that she ain't shit.
Right.
And that he can kill her right now if he could.
Right.
And she protected the shit out of him with her life. She laid down her life for that white devil.
And she would have degrading slave sex with him.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? He can wear that shirt on and bang her.
Right. So
and you know what I'm saying?
I bet you if we looked into it, I bet you that bitch did marry him. So
right.
I bet she did marry him. He married her, you know what I'm saying? Probably was his third wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
They look at us like
not even a wife. She just is a little
concubine, black sex slave. You know what I'm saying?
That's all she is to him. You know what I'm saying?
You know how they really feel, man. It was a show that I was watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, my rib was watching, and I just so happened to overhear what the white dude saying. As a white devil married to a black woman, and she had caught him cheating and shit, and was trying to check him while she do a nigga. The white devil wasn't going for it on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Because he knows, he's like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, damn right. And
you a dog.
And that's how he talked to that.
You a dog trying to correct.
Yeah, and that's how he talked to her and told her, bitch, I only married you because I knew you like wild, rough slave sex. You know what I'm saying? Some goofy shit like that.
Right.
Wild animal sex. That's what he told that bitch.
Right. And he was on the same fetish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fetish, you know
choking her and shit. And
right.
She enjoyed beating her with whips and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these white dudes would do with black women. And but here's the thing though, and see, this is the thing, I don't give a damn. Black woman is being with white men, a nigga don't get with her. That's just me. I mean, you know what they were doing in the bedroom. You can't do the same thing to her as he was doing to her in the bedroom because you never had her as your slave.
Man, I wouldn't get with a woman that been with a white devil for
you know what I'm saying? You never had her as your slave.
I mean, that shit, oh my Lord, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to be honest, this is just me personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't even look at a black woman who's with a white devil as it's the same as I do my other sisters, man, because that to me is just like the lowest of the low.
Right.
And I know that y'all.
And white men understand this.
You know what I'm saying? Damn right they do.
White men were not trying to get with white women that had a black man before.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? She became off limits. You know what I'm saying? She's tainted. She's defiled. You know what I'm saying?
So what?
Go ahead.
What nation was that was cutting their women bald headed when they caught their women with another nation? It was something, you know what I'm saying? They would cut the hair off their women to shame them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about
it was like after World War II where they found out they had been with like Nazi soldiers or some shit.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was something like that, man. I thought we was talking about it. Was that me and you or me and somebody else?
Yeah, probably you and somebody else. I ain't know nothing about that.
That must have been me and somebody else. So lucky if I would real quick. And any brother watching online, y'all might probably know what I'm talking about if you can look it up. But I think it was after World War II, you know what I'm saying, when they start hunting down them
Nazis,
yeah,
and all
the
that.
Nazis and shit. You know, the women was out there prostituting and shit. They sell to the Nazi soldiers and shit. So you know what I'm saying, them Jewish men and shit start shaving the women head bald. Anybody that was with another nation, you know what I'm saying, any one of them that was with anybody from another nation, they would shame them. They was shaving their heads off. They was making them wear I am a whore for Nazi soldier signs and shit. They shamed them women, you know what I'm saying? They shamed them. They made sure that no other man wanted them and that they were not to be slept with. You know what I'm saying?
And you ask yourself the question, were they wrong for that?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem with the 12 tribes. We not shaming our women. We celebrate whores. We celebrate whores, you know what I'm saying? Like I was watching Captain Mashak, he hit a heavy point that it threw a lot of people through a loop, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you hate the fag with such, you know what I'm saying, vigor and animosity, but you should hate a whore the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why come you don't hate that whore the same way?
Right.
You
I
know
mean, that's you know what I'm saying?
You should hate her that same way.
Right.
It's all sexual deviance.
And see, here's the thing, just like what we've talked about, you know, here's the thing. We're so easily replaceable because we don't have no standard like that.
Yeah, right. We take
you don't have a standard,
anything.
right? Yeah, and we call it good.
You know what I'm saying? And the only time we do have a standard, it's lucky, sir, if I would real quick, and the only time we do have a standard is when we doing business with another Israelite. Then this nigga gotta show us love. You know what I'm saying? If you got a shop and I'm coming to buy something in there, I'm asking you why these prices are so high. Well, why does milk cost $5 a gallon, man? I go get it cheaper from the white devil. You know what I'm saying? We got standards then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got standards when it comes to our brothers and doing business like that. But when it comes to our morality, you don't have no standards. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, I know she's a stripper, but you know what I'm saying? T-Pain like I'm in love with a stripper. Right. You know what I'm saying? I like the way she drop it low. That's you right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. And we looked at it as the lowest of the goddamn low. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
you know, and they make sure that they make sure they make sure that we view ourselves as right next to a goddamn pig or something.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
We view ourselves right next to the hog. You know what I'm saying? As being the lowest of the low, so we'll take anything. Just like, you know, they had one dude said something like, brothers shouldn't marry women with kids by other niggas.
Right.
No, said he wouldn't marry kids,
right.
A woman with kids with other niggas. Which, you know, that's his choice. You know what I'm saying? Well, sisters got on there, no other race of women at all. And this dude's a pretty famous dude, and he broadcasts to all kind of women, you know, all kind of people, period, that are fans and watch his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Only black women.
Only black women came forth. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? They the only ones that came forth. That's bad. That looks very bad.
But in the same breath, when a woman says that she don't want to date a dude that got kids by another woman, all the women are in agreement with her. Right. I understand, sister. I understand you don't want them problems.
But you say something because they look at you as beneath them.
Right. They look at themselves as the white man tries to portray them, and really he don't give a damn about them. They're second in command. Like you said, you're beneath her because it's the white man and she's second in command. You know what I'm saying?
Not over anything else.
Yeah, just over you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep them niggas in check, bitch, you're doing your job. That's how the white man looks at it.
But there's the thing with them too. As soon as we rise up, that's why all your opposition come from Christian black women.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But not all of them, but I mean a large portion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come from Christian black women.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
And women who ain't in the truth, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got your conscious community.
No, they're Christian. All of them.
Yeah. All of that's Christian.
They can all be. I don't give a damn whether they're Kemetic or they're whatever. Some new religion just pop up. They're all Christian.
If you atheist, she's a goddamn Christian.
Yeah, you're Christian. See, here's one thing about black people. Right? Black people, if they ain't in the truth, they're Christian. Let me tell you why.
Damn right.
Because they worship their grandmothers.
Right.
You Pan-Africanism, you have nothing to do with Christianity. I don't have nothing to do with the Bible. I don't have nothing to do with all of that. You can say all of that, but you'll bow down to your grandmother who is supposed to be rooted in the Bible herself.
Yeah, right. And don't know no Bible verse, but John 3:16.
Yeah.
Love
What does
everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes you feminine as hell, sir.
Yeah, that and a man to work and don't eat,
Right.
and the husband of one wife, they know those type of scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, what God is cleansed, let no man call uncommon or unclean, while they sit back with diabetes and
Right.
get their foot cut off. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, they worship that. You know what I'm saying? Their grandmama is their spiritual leader and spiritual guidance, and what is she?
No, their grandmama is their spiritual animal. That's why they so pussy. So
What religion is she?
She's a Christian.
Right.
You know
So regardless of what religion they become a Muslim.
Damn
They're
right.
what?
They're Christian. Damn right.
Oh, yeah.
Not only a Christian, but she was that old slave Christian.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's that Christian that we all know.
You
know
sick massa, we sick massa.
Right.
Like everybody knows these Christians right here.
Which is the worship of the white man.
In the house, they the most vile, disgusting, disrespectful, cussing this motherfucker. So lucky my language. But I did that to make a point. It's goddamn it this, motherfuck that, so lucky again. But the second they go out in public, what is it? Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
So yeah, hallelujah. Bullshit.
Glory to God.
Yeah, bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna see you on Sunday as soon as you turn away. I can't stand that motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying?
One thing, I remember the last time I went to a church, and it was some years back, and my mama, it was this woman trying to pray for me or whatever.
Right.
She snatched me away from the woman. Like, oh, she the devil. She, you know, all that.
She's probably right.
But it's full of devils.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
But there is another thing too. You don't let everybody just lay hands on you.
Damn right.
Yeah,
That might have been the Lord coming in your mom. You know what I'm saying? You know, influencing your mom to do what you did. You know what I'm
So
saying?
lucky if I would like, and I used to, people used to say I was evil because when I used to, you know what I'm saying, and I was one of them little kids. I got lucky because I was never forced to go to church. If I went to church, it's because I was actually bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go here with these goofy motherfuckers. That's how I looked at it. So lucky my language, you know what I'm saying? But when I would go, people would be like, let me pray for you. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. And they would look at me like, what? You don't want me to pray for you? Nah. And like in the spirit, man, I was bred to be UPK, you know what I'm saying? Because I would never let them devils in there pray for you. Now,
if your mom did that to you, if she did that and snatched you away, right?
Right.
If she didn't do that, right?
Yeah, right.
And that woman had to lay her hands on you, all of a sudden you've been sitting around at night, you know what I'm saying, watching TV, like, damn, I'm gonna punch you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was still in the world. Then anyway.
Still says you didn't need no other demons being up. That's just like that movie The Shining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How they would touch and the spirit would go
From one to the next, yeah.
Right.
That shit's real. That shit's real, man.
Right, it really is.
Saying?
That's why they always want to lay hands on you and all that.
Like,
You come in talking about you're an Israelite, they gonna want to lay hands on you.
right. Yeah, like they think something wrong with like my family. They think something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it the worst. So like I don't want to go too far off subject, man, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, I walk with such power and authority and stuff. When I walk in the house, they're like, nigga, who the hell you think you is? And I tell them, nigga, I'm a priest and a prophet of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what?
If I come in there with skinny jeans on and a pink shirt, though, it wouldn't be an option. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's one of us. He's family. You know, you go with that. You know, we rock that all black and UPK down all the time. So people ain't used to seeing brothers, strong brothers like this in the world. So it throws them to a loop.
You know what? You got a thing out there. Let me tell you something. You got a thing out there, and it sounds stupid and it sounds spooky and superstitious, but it's real. It's called spiritual vampires.
Damn right.
I used to mess with a woman that was like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, they work in like different ways. What they do is they try to sap some of the, you know, spirit from you and, you know, zeal and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like say for
it's
instance,
necessary.
yeah, if they ain't laying hands on you, like you ever run across a person that every time you see them, they get just depressed all of a sudden. They're just depressed. And then they're talking to you about a certain situation that happened with such and such or whatever.
Right.
And then they talking to you, and as they're talking to you, you feeling their story and everything, and your countenance go down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your countenance go down, and it goes down, and they keep on that energy that they pushing forth, and then next thing you know, as you down, they go up. Yeah, but anyway, while you still like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you leave from them, and you feel depleted. You're like, God damn,
Salaki, sir.
you
I know exactly what you're saying. You go from being happy and energetic to being depressed, and then they're happy and energetic because they made you depressed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, and all your joy out your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's an old saying that, you know, we learned in the Christian church. Misery love company. You know what I'm saying? You damn right. That's why you motherfuckers gather like this.
Right.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
they ain't loving it to the point where both of y'all can just be miserable together.
No, they trying to see who can cause the most misery on each other.
No, they trying to snap what it is. They trying to put their misery up on you.
Right.
And then they take the joy. They okay. They okay after that. While you know what I'm saying? And then you part from them, you like,
why do I feel like
yeah,
that?
you know
what I'm saying?
What the hell just happened?
Like, and another thing, like, and now I'm breaking down even simpler. Like, you ever go to a funeral and you don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you at a funeral and you don't even know really the people at the funeral like that. And, you know, you just going to show support for a friend or something. And now that sorrow and stuff is in the air and everybody all sad and stuff. Next thing you know, you all sad and, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a funeral, but, you know, funerals ain't supposed to be no place of misery like that. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got tears in your eyes, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's you in the casket and shit. Like it was your ace boon coon. Because that same spirit that Officer Tarok talking about, that's the spirit of that misery and shit that just rubs off on you, just on a different level. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's righteous though.
Right.
But you just break it out. That's a righteous type of sorrow right there.
The spirit though of the same people that's trying to inflict that spirit on you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to relate it to.
Right.
That's the same spirit Officer Tarok talking about, just I try to use it in a different
Right. You know
what I'm saying?
Now, do be grieved. I don't care. You know, you go to a black man or black woman's funeral, you should be grieved.
Right.
I don't care whether you know them or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you should be grieved because this is a person that lost their life. You know what I'm saying? A person, you know, I got, you know, me myself, I had a funeral. You know what I'm saying? I went from work and I caught a ride with my buddy and everything. He's like, you know, he's like, yeah, he's like, Cletus, because they always call me Cletus. He's like, hey, Cletus, we're going to stop at this, you know, we're going to stop. We're going to make a stop right quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Because we made stops before, no problem. He's like, you ain't got nothing to do you? I'm like, no, I ain't got nothing to do, we cool. You know, bird and everything. Next thing you know, we going up the goddamn, you know, with a funeral home. I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we go on his buddy that just got, you know what I'm saying, it was a big dope dealer that got hit. Somebody put a contract on him and he got hit outside of the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? You know, when he went to get on his moped or whatever and some dude come right up, blew him away and walked off. It was a professional hitman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, we ended up at the Brothers Awake and everything. I'm like, I hate funerals. I ain't gonna lie. I hate funerals, awakes. Anything that has to do with that stuff, I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, it's just me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the sorrow, I'm like, damn, this brother, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even goddamn see it coming, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He come right out of the barbershop, just got his hair cut, you know what I'm saying? A little clean fade and everything. Just hopped on his moped, the dude came right out the corner, boom, blew him away. And then what's so messed up about it, you can see the cringe in his face as he took the shot in the back of the head. That really messed me up.
So I got a question. Like for me, when I be at funerals, I actually be angry. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be so much sad as I do angry. You know what I'm saying? Like I be feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people I buried, I felt cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how I felt. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It really answering your question. Why do I feel that kind of anger? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't really know the precepts to that. You know what I'm saying?
Scriptures say, you know, mourn for the dead, for he have lost the light. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to do that. I don't give a damn whether we know the nigga or not. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It don't matter. We are supposed to, you know what I'm saying, feel some kind of way. We're supposed to definitely feel some kind of way. Because another thing, we got to see ourselves also and know that laying in that casket is the destiny of all of us.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So we gotta really resituate some shit and like clean the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Inside ourselves, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of like when I was in the world, that's one thing that I had real bad because I didn't know how to live until I got into UPK. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that living was for somebody and for this truth was just as important as dying. You know what I'm saying? I thought the only way to prove true love out here when you was in these streets was to die for a motherfucker. So like in my language.
Right.
Man, I didn't know how to live for a motherfucker either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn that until I got to the UPK.
Right.
Growing up in that Christian household and that Christian atmosphere, like death, like we're bred to accept death at a young age, and not only accept it at a young age, but accept it by the hands of another black man. You're gonna probably die by the hands of a black man or a cop, and then don't even let that bother you though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another evil thing about the Christian church, man. Like you know what I'm saying? We burying so many of our young man. We burying so many like young men out here, man. And the crazy part is that, and this is under the Christian stewardship. When you bury them drug dealers and shit, these niggas got crosses on. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus,
you know what I'm saying? This nigga been robbing everybody from sun up to sundown, and then the dude get up there and talk about how he was such a good nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like man, that's the evilness of Christianity. He'd say anything for a check. He gonna give you the most expensive funeral as possible. He ain't doing shit out the kindness of his heart.
Right.
Like I don't know one church member who had ever had to bury a family member or a member of that church. It was like the church didn't even charge me for it, or the pastor took care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the evil ass place, man.
Right.
So I don't mean to get off subject.
Yeah.
I just hate the Christian church.
Let's move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Cop being killed by white people.
Oh,
Cops
man.
being killed by white people. Let's
Oh,
go into that.
So Lucky, before we go in that, I'd like to bring out a couple of fun facts, right? All right. So in 17 weeks, there has been 21 cops being murdered. They have been murdered. 21 cops have been murdered by white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, and the people in the world who's watching, you know what I'm saying? You know when a white devil has murdered a cop. Want me to tell you how you know? Because they don't plaster his face all over the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it was a brother that killed one of these cops, they would be hunting them down. Like Officer Tarab got a story on this. He was telling me the other day. And you know what I'm saying? But the brother in New York or something like that?
Yeah, that brother in New York. I can't remember what his name was.
Right.
But he had killed a cop.
Right.
And he was hiding, and they made sure that his face was all over the place.
Right.
I'm serious. They put more. They did him like he was Stalin or some goddamn guy. They put his image up everywhere.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was Stalin or Castro. You know what I'm saying? Regular brother that killed a police officer. All them through, through New Yorkers, and then they set out a nationwide hunt for this brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Helicopters and news and keeping updates, and they did all of that. You know what I'm saying? And different people was letting him hide out, in their places. He would stay here for a little sec, then he'd bounce and go here, and go there, and go there, and go there, and go there. And it took him a long time to even find that brother, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But he was everywhere. They had stories,
Right.
They was running stories about a New York nigga in Naptown. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga in New York killed a cop in Naptown. Look at his face. He might be down there. We're not sure. Just know if you see a nigga that look like him, call the snitch line.
Right,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
You get $1,000 reward out
Mhm.
for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And things like that. But see, here's what it goes to show. That's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no profile on those dudes that killed those cops.
Damn right. Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Let Cain kill Cain.
Right.
Damn
You
right.
know what I'm saying? We separate from that because that's Cain's business. Let Cain deal with that.
It's a lucky if I could real quick to elaborate on that. Like I said, 17 weeks, 21 cops dead. They doubling up out here. These devils ain't playing with each other. You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, you don't see police enforcing the law in the white neighborhoods. You don't see them doubling up on cars in predominantly white neighborhoods. they still hunting your black ass down. They view as the threat when, when you can't even tell me the last time a black man has killed a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not what we do. We get killed by the police. We hop out the car and immediately start shooting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is getting killed with guns on them. You know what I'm saying? Why ain't they shooting back? Police can't even say shots fired. If they do, they say, hey, who shot? I shot first. I seen one clip of the police killing a Jake, right? And it was pow, 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 pow. The other cop came around the corner and was like, he shot. He's like, no, that was me. I shot. He was like, so where that first shot come from? That was me too. And then I unloaded in the nigga. You know what I'm saying? They hate you with a passion. The story that Officer Markabov brought out about the young man they had gunned down in his city, in y'all city, Salaki, sir, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like the cop shot through the goddamn car window. Salaki, my language, man. I just hate them devils so much. He shot through the window while the car was still rolling. That is called a drive-by. Right. That is a drive-by. He was still rolling, got to shoot, he couldn't wait to shoot. He couldn't wait to shoot, so he shot out the window. I seen that. Pow, 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 and then he hopped out. Pow, pow, pow. It was like 4 cops unloading clips at this brother. And then, as you can see on the body footage, it wasn't no gun there at first. And then the footage sways and comes back, and all of a sudden there's a gun right next to him. Where'd that gun come from? That brother.
That was what they called. That's what they call. That was what they called down in New Orleans a ham sandwich. Right. You know what I'm saying? When they, you know, that's what they, you know, that's what they plan on. You know what I'm saying? When they want to murder you, they keep that on them so they can kill you and they can put that in your hand. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Go ahead, Warrior. Just to add to what the powerful thing you were saying about how you the target, you the animal, you the enemy. They use black folks, black male, as target practice. Damn right. When the police force when they practice shooting, they use black males as targets.
Yeah. And they make sure that other black males that are trying to be police officers are shooting a black target too. Damn right. So now think about it. The leader of the Great Kool-Aid group, right? Right. That's what he was. Damn right. See what I'm saying? He went through the same thing. He not only did he retired.
Oh, he retired?
He retired as that. He retired.
Detective.
He was in it for so long. Now think about it. He was a cop for so long. You see what I'm saying? Right. So obviously he had a seriously strong stomach when it came to all of that. Wonder where that came from. Let me tell you where it came from. It came from his hatred of black men. Damn right. That's the only way you can develop a goddamn stomach. Right. You see what I'm saying? The only way you can develop a goddamn stomach like that 20-something damn years, and you know they're against your goddamn people. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you develop a stomach, and what are you eventually going to do? Because eventually they're going to break you and say
you're going to start hating your own people.
Right. Because you're going to need, what you're going to have to do is, you're going to have to convince yourself that what they're going through is their fault.
Damn right. Kanye syndrome. You know what I'm saying? You niggas were slaves because you chose it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you rise up and become a leader of a group of Israelites? Or really?
Man, how evil can you fucking be? So lucky, man. I hate these, man. I hate all my enemies. You know what I'm saying? You won't get no love for our enemies here in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? I pray tonight that all our enemies die. You know what I'm saying? I pray that the white devils die so we can live. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the only way we're going to live is if they die. That's the whole wrestling in the womb was about.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Jacob and Esau. That's what the whole wrestling was about.
Anybody that's in Confederate with our enemies, I hope they die.
You know what? And inside that wrestling in the womb, there was no goddamn stalemate of the two boys.
Yeah, right.
There was no stalemate. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Greco-Roman, they locked up and then stalemate. You know, well, one was winning, you know what I'm saying? The other was losing. Right. While the other one was winning, the one was losing. Right. That's how it was. You see what I'm saying? So now, you know, demise of them represents us coming up, and the demise of us represents them coming up.
Right.
So how the hell are you going to want to dwell together with some people like that?
Right. You can't dwell together. And Salaki, sir, I don't want to get too far off subject, but can I please say something real quick?
Go ahead, boy.
Salaki, sir, I'd like to say this. And for you know what I'm saying, you Christian soft-hearted weaklings, man, what you got to stop saying is that we're all one nation and we all got to come together and it don't matter black and white families and all this other bullshit, man. That is not the truth. Look at the animal world. Look at lions, look at hyenas, look at crocodiles, water buffaloes, rhinoceros, hippos. None of them intermingle. You will not see a lion sleeping with a crocodile. You will not see that. You will not see a hyena with giraffe kids. You get what I'm saying? All of them live on the same continent, separate, and they flourish.
Right.
We can too. We do not have to come together with the people that is killing us. That is a goddamn lie. That is Christian brainwashing. Get that soft shit out your heart. We don't have to love these devils in order to be a strong nation. Get that out your heart. You know what I'm saying? These people are killing us every day. We got 21 cops dead. No nigga killed not one cop this year. According to my math right here on this goddamn tablet, not one nigga ain't killed the cop this year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a CNN report.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. These devils is killing these cops. And the cops is killing niggas. And you want to come together with them. Get out of here.
Yeah. Give me Isaiah 19:1.
Come
the 19, the one we was talking about, I said the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Going a little further down.
Come.
Right, hell yeah.
Isaiah
19.
Okay.
Somewhere around 19:3.
Yeah, come. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Come. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set Egyptian against the Egyptians.
Now you start to understand, right, why the white people are shooting cops now.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, when the scriptures say, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I will repay, we ain't got to go out and shoot no police. None of that stuff. We sit back and let white people shoot police.
Damn right.
Because, you know, strategically it makes sense because the scriptures also say that any man that slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken hold on the sevenfold, don't it?
Right.
Don't it say that? Let Cain kill Cain.
Damn right.
That's right.
And they will do it because murder is in their blood.
Yeah,
they got to kill something.
Cain.
They got to kill something. And if you out the way, they have no choice but to kill each other. 71 cops have died all by the white hand.
Right, in the hands of white people.
Damn right, by the hands of white people. They're going to kill each other. Only thing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians got to do is separate. Quit hanging out where white people hang out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They looking for you at Starbucks nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
You the fall guy.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna shoot no white devil, but they will blow your head off.
Right. Blow your head clean the hell off.
Let the police force get wiped out. All thing they gotta do is just keep messing with their own kind.
He sees that white man as a human being.
Right.
So he's not so fast to pull the trigger.
Right.
The fact that he's not so fast to pull the trigger, that white man has a hatred for cops.
Right.
You pigs. Bow! He shoots that police officer with the bullets that go through best because he knows how police work.
Damn right. Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. And the white devils killing each other. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, to prove my point, everybody that's seen this video on Facebook, it's a video on Facebook of that white devil that was driving around in that van running people over. He hopped out the car with a gun, or what looked like a gun. I don't know what it was, but he literally took it and did it like this. He did it like this, like it was a gun. Had that have been a black man, he could have hopped out the car like this, and we all know that. We'd have seen the videos of black men with their hands up, getting gunned down. They got their hands up. They got bullet holes all in their armpits and shit. This white devil hopped out the car and did this. And the cop restrained from shooting, talked them down, got a negotiator, took him alive.
Right.
The school shooter got caught with pistols on him and in his car. They took him alive. Black man is getting caught with no weapons at all, being murdered.
Right.
Murdered.
Right. And with that being said, we have the ICBK coming out of 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, at the Commander General Yohana.
Right.
Pay your tithes. Get down with this truth. They get in this one body. And regardless of what issue you got, come on into this body.
That's
with
right.
that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Officer and Priest Azah. Ariah. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit the announcements one time.
We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shake themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After that 6 month period, a brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8, means a tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatever sort of amount you will choose or like, please donate. Upcoming holy complications. We got anything coming up, sir? Holy complications?
Not thus far. Keep going.
Holy complications. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, scarf.
And with that being said, Amadu, right? Upon Akidam, face the east. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadash, Hayah, Shabka, Yahweh, Balabaka, Daba'ah, Razaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Hayah, Shemayim, the Thundanawa, come, Yawam, what's locked now? What you know? Cause locked now. What you know? Well, double ya now. But I said one, a ball, El Shah now. A yan, right, ya, the car, Malakwa, what the par, Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua. Rakashah. The thunder. Lord Allah. Call. Marwa. Latahar. How much is right? The cut. The haku. Hamakim. Cut. Arakawah. Ataba'ala. Garsha. Ba'ashim Yahushua. The water Amun. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. all manner of disease.
all manner of diseases,
The power to cleanse the lepers.
the power to cleanse lepers,
The power to raise the
the
dead.
power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean
the
spirits.
power against unclean spirits,
Cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahushua,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
What? Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahushua?
Why make Allah?
Why Maka'ala?
Why Hayim?
Wallahaya.
Mothers of Ah.
Mother
Al-Wat Yahana.
Allah Yahana.
Halawat
Allah
Hasarayim.
Azariah.
Hazayayim.
Azariah.
Hagayayim.
Hagayayim.
Wahakwatiyim.
Wahalakim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahweh Shai.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Command the jury Yahana.
Command the Yahana.
The generals.
The general.
The captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Yabarka.
Yabarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Washbarka.
Yabarka.
Yahar.
Yahweh.
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 Panyaw.
Panya.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Yasha'ah.
Yashua.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Washam.
Washua.
Laka.
Yakar.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahushua.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Begun.
Begun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
The Puckett family.
The Parker family.
The Hall family.
The Hall family.
The Todd family.
The Todd family.
The Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
And all the destroyer of Israel.
And all destroyed Israel.
Done.
Done. The Johnson family.
Johnson family.
Finney family.
Finney family.
Gatewood family.
Gatewood family.
Miller family.
Miller family.
Hughes family.
Hughes family.
Graceland family.
Graceland family.
The ISUPK.
ISUPK.
And all destroyed of Israel.
And all destroyer of Israel.
Good. The Scott family.
The Scott family.
The Jacob family.
Jacob family.
The Curran family.
Curran family.
The Gowdy family.
Gowdy family.
The ISUPK.
The ISUPK.
And all destroyed Israel.
And all destroyer of Israel.
Done.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bless thee and keep thee.
Bless thee and keep thee.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Make his face shine upon thee.
Make his face shine upon
And be
thee.
gracious unto thee.
And be gracious unto thee.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Lift up his countenance upon thee.
Lift up his countenance upon
And
thee.
give thee peace.
And give thee peace.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
All the names of the loved ones we just named.
All the names of the loved ones we just named.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Never Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
That evil and curses.
That evil and
And
curses.
punishment, destruction.
And punishment, destruction.
And death.
And death.
To all the heathens.
To all the
That
heathens.
speak against us.
That speak against
The
us.
prophets.
The prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers and sisters.
That evil and curses.
The evil-
Punishment, destruction.
Punishment, destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathens.
And shake loose the pocket
And shake loose the pocket
of the rich of
of
Israel.
the rich of
That
Israel.
refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to get to the
For
school.
their riches.
For their riches.
To enter thy
The
sanctuary.
entrance of sanctuary.
The evil and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment, destruction.
And punishment, destruction.
And death to the Edomites.
And death to the
And
Edomites.
the nations.
And the nations.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
Prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments who are enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Everlasting synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Hope.
Boom!
Islam,
Christianity,
Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Washington Gay movement, lesbian movement, lies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channels. And the radio channels. Convict the spirit. Of Indian people. Seek to stop us. And bring swift death. To all the heathens. To stand in the way. Or try and stop us. Broadcasting your word. All on the planet Earth. Let loose the terrorists. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And destroy. Cause the terrorists to come against America. And destroy them in their strongholds. Let America shake. At the hands of the terrorists. Hey, Howard Michael. And Gabriel. Come down to flying saucers. They kill all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it be known. By all. There's the angels that have done it. Cause it be spread. Through the media. Through the whole world. Cause them to shake as I come. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. Amaju, Barak, Yazmatah. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Amaju, Barak, Yazmatah. Dismiss.
That's right. Damn right, sir. Power.
Go home, climb this bed now.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up the rugrats.
Y'all maybe want to keep those thoughts until the cleaners go off.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a lot.
Yeah, I gotta get out.
Sorry, Israel.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be like that, you know what I'm saying? War and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga soft as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
He come back want to get some sleep. He gotta go pick up his rib.
Okay. Yeah. We won't be like that.
Keep it real, bro. And she wants to be shitty because I'm like, you motherfucker.
Man, it's so.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, my fault, man. I tried to let you know, man, this UPK. You know what I'm saying? This UPK is just the way. Like I told the motherfucker, bitch, I'm done battling you. You said I'm done with the motherfucker. Like, I asked the motherfucker, they talk about, like,